You see me? Sort of. That's good enough. I think that's good. So yeah. The road trip was good. Um. I do have shorts on today, so.
Is that your cousin? And
So
Yeah.
one of my cousins, um. Three of dad's siblings and their spouses, so,
was it the ones you get along with, so you had a good time?
yeah. Yeah. Everybody got along great. Everyone,
So nice.
so the big. I was so lucky, I felt so grateful that I could take the dogs with me.
Um,
And so, we're just hanging out at the house. It's on property, so we've got lots of room to move around. Outside, though it was really hot, maybe just a few degrees less there than here. And one day, I decided that my aunts and I decided we were gonna go. Um, they like to go to, we needed to go to the grocery store, but they also wanted to go to an antique shop. They love going to antiquing and stuff, so we decided to go. And,
fun.
alright, let's reverse our circle. Honestly, the simple circles, it's kind of helping. And so I decided to leave, so I took the dogs on 2 walks. The earliest one, like really just letting them like run way out ahead of me, getting out of sight. Just letting them get their energy out.
Yeah.
And then I gave them a chew bone, and the aunts and I decided to go, out. I guess we were gone just a little bit too long. And all of the men were at home, and they're all hard of hearing. I think my dad was actually taking a nap, and the uncles were probably watching TV with their eyes closed. And nobody, and and then my cousin came home. And the dogs, he went out with the dogs, and he said even a couple of times, maybe a few times. And then the last time they went out, and then right in the middle, let's cat and cow. He said 1 minute they were there and the next minute they were gone. And they live pretty close. I mean, they live off the highway. This is not huge, but this is still a 2-lane highway, cars going by quick, big trucks, the whole 9 yards. And the dogs, there's a family across the street, they have dogs. And so I guess those dogs across the street barked at my dogs on our side of the street. And it got Puck's attention and they just went. And now the other part is, the big one, he's looking for me all the time. He's got to be on constant guard of me. And he doesn't know where I am. So if he's got to find me, so he can guard me. And the little one, she just will follow him. Whatever he does, she does. So my cousin was calling after the dogs, and he could get the little one's attention. But she would look at him, and then she'd look at the big one and go off with the big one.
She'd say like, oh, you're not close enough to catch me, so.
Okay, so let's come in all the way down. Oh, so make that little spinal way. Oh, wow. Caught me right in that shoulder. Oh. And cutting to the chase here. My cousin had to let the big one runs across the street. The little one follows her. And my cousin has to stand out in the middle of the highway and stop cars. And some cars do pull over, thankfully slow down and pull over, but one did not. He slowed down a little bit, swerved out of the way, but he'd hit her. He bumped her pretty good,
Oh, no.
shocked her, stunned her so bad. Okay, I need to let my arms hang down. So I'm sure it's just from driving like this. I
Yeah,
can feel this muscle.
Yeah.
I can feel it. It's just tight. Oh, okay. So let's loosen up our hips and let our arms just hang. Oh, maybe a little side to side with our neck. I look like just
My neck was so stiff.
Ooh. I look like just a reflection over there because the light's coming in behind me. Terrible lighting with this recording. But it's not about the way I look. It's just about the moves we make. Oh gosh. Wow. And so the guy who hit her ran off. My cousin's a big old man. He is a big man. And he just scooped her up and went over to the side of the road opposite of us, where we live, opposite of the house. And then another car kind of pulled over to help. And of course, as soon as the little one was hit and cousin kind of took her over to the side, the big one came over and just stood right there next to my cousin, kind of looking and caring for the little one. But okay, let's grab our weights just for the sake of that right there. And now that little side to side with your neck. Woo! And if you want, you can still kind of wiggle your legs a little. Feels good. And so they loaded, actually, ultimately they loaded the dogs up in the back of this Good Samaritan's car. A friend of hers, who is a police officer, stopped and pulled over, lights on, to give everyone, caution. And then we just came back in the nick of time. I pulled in to the drive behind the Good Samaritan. So of course I'm freaking out. I think I'm gonna have to actually cross state lines, not come back to Texas, but cross state lines to get her to an emergency vet because we're in a very small town.
Yeah.
But we found a vet who was willing to stay open.
Oh, that's nice.
And so we rolled in. Oh, okay. Now, since we have our weights, let's just do a little leaning. All right. Let's go small to start. Oof. I'm gonna go a little farther down so I can feel it in my waist. You definitely feel it in my trap. So shout out to the El Dorado Animal Clinic. Thank you, Dr. Mitchell. The front desk lady stayed, the nurse stayed,
Oh, nice.
the x-ray tech stayed, and their 2 students. So it's like the whole office stayed open to,
That's when people really love animals.
yes, 100%. So I'm gonna lean and look opposite and see if that certainly gives my neck a crick, right?
Yeah.
And then now let's go to the other side. Look opposite of the way you're leaning. Oh. So I'm leaning for me, I'm leaning to the left and I'm looking over my right shoulder. Now I'm leaning to the right, I'm looking over my left shoulder. And then come back into the center. So let's put them here. How are your hands holding the weights? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so let's go ahead and from last week, we kind of let's work the wrist, the hands and the wrist. So turn the weights up, turn the weights down. That's all we're doing. Up, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, 5, 6, let's go to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's put our weights down. Oh, and do a forward bend. Ah. You might, if you feel like your balance is good, interlock your, kind of hold your arms right. Dangle and let yourself dangle down. A soft bend to knees helps, and then straighten. So whatever you need to give you that stretch. Mm. Mm. And then let's lower our bottom back down into. I know, right? That really felt so good. And let's put a twist in there. So let's twist side to side. You can twist pause, or you can twist. Maybe it's an inhale one direction and exhale the other. Or it's an inhale as you turn, exhale, twist. Inhale as you change sides, exhale, twist. Both are the right ways. Nice, good breaths. I think I'm gonna have to get myself one of those microphones
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
that's
it
a
can
good
be
idea.
better heard. Nobody's ever said that so far, but I feel like that's gonna be one of my comments. Now I'm gonna do a good twist here, twist, twist, twist. Look over my back shoulder. Oh. Twist the second side. Hold it, look over my back shoulder. And then back to the front. Okay, let's reach up our weights. Okay. And let's do it again. So a little side to side. Let's do 10. Go as far down as your body will allow. So you can feel it. 9, 10. Now let's do one more for good measure. Lean, hold it, look up over your opposite shoulder. I'm gonna pull the shoulder I'm looking at, I'm gonna pull my weight up to my waist. And then I'm gonna release the waist, go to the other side, look over my opposite shoulder, draw my weight up to my waist. See how low I can get, and then back into the side. Okay. Weights on top of your, right on your thighs. Here we go, up. 1. Up, down, 2. Working the wrist. Up, down, 4. Up, 5. Up, 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. 9. 10. Put them down and bring your bottom up. Oh. Breathing into that forward bend. Feel that stretch. I'm shooting for my mid back, right there at my rib cage, because it is tight, tight, tight.
Mm.
I feel like everything's popping, even my knees. Oh, that was my ankle. Ooh. When you're ready, lower down. Ah, that was good,
That's
Mary.
good.
That was good. Oh yeah, water break. Okay. Let's get our twist going. Twist. Twist. Remember, it could be inhale, to exhale, to inhale, to exhale, right? Or inhale through the center, exhale, hold and twist. Inhale through the center, exhale, hold and twist. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, center. That felt really, yes. Oh, that's a good idea, Mary. Let's circle those shoulders.
I'm trying to remember where it is, right now, I have my shoulders.
You know, he just worked you out. We just do light weights, stretching, resistance, yoga moves. Sometimes we have ventured off our yoga path a little bit, but that's okay. Try and build muscle and bones. Let's go the other way. Oof. Ow, ow.
Oh,
Right into the,
what is it?
it is loosening up though, that knot.
That's cool.
Oh. Okay, put those arms on. Oh. Wow. Okay, actually, I feel like a cat and cow here would help.
Yes.
Let's do a few. Let's say 7 or 8, right? And you can even make them the big ones where you come all the way down. Oh, right there in that mid back. Let's do one more. I don't know what number I'm on because I've already stopped counting.
Can't always count too.
Oh, I think by the time I got home and I got into my own bed, which the beds at deer camp are definitely comfortable. They really are. But once I got back into my own bed, it was just like, ah. So yes. Whew. Mm. Okay, so I brought these out, this block out for us because I thought we could do some almost like we're doing step ups, right?
Mhm.
I thought that would be kind of great. We'll see how it works for us if we can do it. If you can do just one, but I might feel like we both need 2 blocks. So I'm gonna move my weights my way, right? Almost like I make a bench. So I think I need to get 2 more blocks. Give you these 2 so you have a bench, like a step up onto the bench. Yep.
Oh, so did the vet see anything or just say she?
He said that, you know, of the x-rays, it looks like all of her. She didn't look like she had any broken bones
Oh, so lucky.
and just like everything inside is in the right place, no bleeding, no nothing. So yeah, I didn't know. I feel like my blocks are so, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it down like this so I don't knock them over. Okay, that's all we're gonna do is this marching, right? So get it where you've got, it's in a good place. And I'm gonna set a 2-minute timer, right? So. I don't care how fast you go. So Mary's block is twice as big as mine, so she's coming up twice as much. Yes, I could have gotten 2, but I didn't, did I? So Dad and I would get up and go for, we do at least 1 walk a day. Depending on how we were feeling. We would just set the timer. We're gonna go for a 12-minute walk. Set the timer for 6 minutes. Shoot down the road, the property, right? Shoot down the property. Whenever the timer went off, turn around. So 7 minutes, 10 minutes.
Well, and walking on uneven ground like that.
I mean,
is
yeah.
Really good.
It was definitely not. The other thing we did, which I thought was really great, we're not done, Mary. Which I thought was great, and Dad kind of brought this to my attention, is walking by holding weights,
Oh, yeah.
right? And so we did do that a couple of times. We can do it, Mary. 32 seconds. It's amazing. You can feel it right in that crease of your leg, in your hips. We're knocking our blocks over because we're getting tired. We can keep doing it though. Might have to bring my dad some blocks. Here we go. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Yeah.
And now just bounce your legs. Might feel good just to bounce. I'm gonna bounce for 2 minutes. Just lifting your heels, bouncing the legs. Still working, almost like we're standing on a vibrate plate. Self-made vibration. So yeah, I mean, of course, because we were nothing but just covered in dust and dirt the whole time, but it was great. Of course, no, the vet said that everything was fine. She was still just real stunned.
Oh, yeah.
And so she had some pain pills. And yesterday, or when did whatever the day was, we came back. We were just in the car, right?
Mhm.
And I mean, they just, once they settle and they know we're going down the road, they just sleep.
Yeah.
So, and she felt fine. We actually stopped at a truck stop that had a dog park.
Oh, that's nice.
A dog park with no sunshade, no trees.
I thought they were doing good enough to just have the dog park.
That's exactly what they thought. So
Oh,
keep going, Mary.
throwing an umbrella in there.
Keep bouncing. Even a couple of like a bench or a picnic table with an umbrella, anything. But of course, when you're out there in that open space, when the winds come howling through, but it would have been great to have had at least a tiny bit of shade. But it was great.
Even if they put up some of those, a couple poles in those shade
Shade sails.
those would have been enough to just give, a little corner of shade.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, here, let's do this. Really let your legs. We're gonna do it for 2 minutes. Waking up the legs. That's what we're doing. Waking up the legs. Catch on my. So yeah, it was just a little bit of traffic as we're coming back per usual. But it sure was nice to be out there. I wouldn't say it was quiet, because the evenings are sounds of nature in the evenings are aggressive.
All
Aggressive.
kinds of.
Summer bug
and-
sounds are pretty damn aggressive. But it was so nice.
For your dad to get to visit his
Yep.
siblings. is
And
so
I
great.
think if he had if it worked out And so many pieces of the puzzle would have to be together. He would love to just be there. But, that's. There's enough property, for. To build a house, small house. But then, with family coming and going and coming and going. And then hunting camp, that's when he'd see some folks, but we do have family that lives full time. Stop.
All this whole time.
Look, Tingle,
So they.
who's there full time, but yeah. Okay, so I thought we would do a great how's your balance? How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Do you think we could maybe do like a standing triangle pose and hold the chair? Maybe. Let me demonstrate. I'm gonna turn my thing this way. So, all right. So my thought was we stand here, because this is kind of from our standing chair yoga. Slide our foot underneath and come back. And let's do it this way where your foot is on the floor. And then from here, we can come up, right, like this, and down. And we'll go up and down, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes worth. And then we'll sweep our arms all the way up in the air. Let's do that. So I'll let you adjust. And I'm gonna come over here and adjust the camera. So we can have a little more full view. Oh, even this feels pretty good. All right, so let's start with our left foot up under the chair. And then step your right foot back. Turn the heel slightly to the inside line. And you can step back as far as you want. Leave your left hand on the chair. And then bring your right hand to your hip. And then now feel your legs be strong, right?
Mhm.
Bring your right ribs slightly forward and left ribs back. So Mary, come back to the chair. Let's take your hand a little bit to the left side of the chair. More, I like how you're holding the chair too a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a good grip?
Yeah.
Now you have a more steady balance. And then now bring the hand up to your hip. And then revolving your ribs. So you feel your ribs really revolve. Maybe even looking up to the ceiling. And then let's bring the hand back down and tap. Let's do it 10 times. You okay? We'll call that 1. 1, here comes 2. Open up really careful, Mary. Go slow. Revolve, revolve, revolve. Oh. Don't go as far. 3. 4. Strong legs, Mary. Oh. That's okay. Let's pause. Here, let me take the blanket off the chair that we use for sitting. And then let me switch this where you have a grippy grip.
Okay.
How does that feel? Yeah? So if you're following and doing it at home, we'll take the blanket off that preserves our bottom. And we put our sticky yoga mat on the chair. So now we have something better to hold on to. Okay. Also, Mary, play with how wide your stance is. Does it need to be shorter, longer? Right? Play with that. All right, so here we go. We've done 5 maybe. Okay. 6, come down. Slow. 7. Come down. 3 more. 8. Oh. You're doing great. 9. You're 1 ahead of me, so we'll count yours.
Sorry.
No. And 10. There. And then come down. All right. So now let's level our legs. Right foot up and left foot back. Heel turn slightly in. And Mary, also, I don't know why I didn't say this last time. let there be maybe a little more of a distance between the heels, like widen your heels out. No, out to the,
Oh, out.
yeah, see if you, when you keep your feet a little wider, you might have a better sense of balance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
So, here we go. 9. Oh, this inner thigh is so, okay, tight. Here we go. 2. Revolving at your best spot. 3. Don't go beyond. 4. 5. 6. 7. Mary, that stance was what got you.
Yeah.
8.
That's what much better.
2 more. 9. And 10. Oh, let's bring that back up. We've got the chair here to help us. Yeah. Maybe forearms down. And let's alternate bending our knees. Mm-hmm. Just that lightly bending your knees, almost like you're, I don't know, bicycling, I guess, or marching, or whatever they want to call it. If you can't keep your arms down, you just go as far down as you can. Stretch out to your chair. If you need a little bit more, you just take it to the place you need it. And then let's no more pedal, just a good stretch for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay. Now, give ourselves just a moment. Ooh. Nice balance, Mary. And then hands back down. Okay. So let's slide our left foot under again. Take our right foot back, turn the heel to the inside line, and keep your stance a little more open. Let's keep the hips more square. Instead of opening our hips, we square the hips. So now bend your left knee. Maybe it touches the chair or the mat, and then straighten. That's it. And look forward. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it. I'm going to scoop my foot a little more underneath my chair, just a little. I feel a big stretch on my back calf, but I feel like I can balance, bring myself a little more balance. So fingertips on the chair, one hand at a time on the back of the seat if you can, right? And then one arm up, straight ahead. Second arm up, straight ahead. And you decide if you've got it all the way. Mary, don't go because your balance is not there today. And then all the way down. Let's switch the legs out. So back heel on the inside line, right leg is forward. Hands on your chair. You're looking forward and we bend the leg. And straighten. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold it. Woo! That calf, that back calf is on fire. My hips are square. Coming to my fingertips if I can. Looking forward, strong back. Ooh, stop bending my knee. Oh, that means something. Hands to the back of the chair because I can. One arm up. Other arm up. And then stay here unless you feel like you've got it. Whoa. You can bend the front leg a little more. or not. And bring your hands down to the, we're done. We're done. But I want us to stand. So get your feet steady, right? Time to stand. Take your time. I'm sweating, Mary.
Me too.
I wonder what the temperature is right now.
By 90 something.
Woo! Good balance. You know, your feet are just a slight, like, probably don't look,
Yeah, they're a little up.
3 centimeters higher than your heels. I think that your body needs that, right? That grounding of the heel to the floor.
Yeah.
Nice work. Okay, so before we move, come on down and adjust your chair. Turn your yoga mat. You've got your cushy for your booty. I'm gonna scoot my feet back a little so I can take my chair the direction I want it to be. I'm gonna help you if you need me.
Mhm.
Nice work. Look at that balance today, Mary. Nice work, nice work. Okay. Because we said it, I'm gonna have to look it up and see what our temperature is right now today. I've got a little. Oh, look, it's only 83 degrees. With a 71% humidity. That's all. You know, it's really actually very cool today. Swing our harness. Oh, that shoulder looks better.
Yeah, we worked on it. I don't know if we'll happen.
Well, I mean, but the more you work, don't go crazy, you know? Go crazy with your son.
Yeah.
Let's just work together. Ugh. Okay, now let's go low. Woo. And let's let our brain get a little work, right? And so let's alternate the swing. These dogs did sleep a ton yesterday. So one of my bonus nieces, they sort of came over and watered the yard and, you know, kind of took care of the plants and brought the mail in and kind of hung out. So that was nice. Yes, I didn't have to worry as much, right? Um, one of them even came over with one of her friends. They had a little bit of activity and then it was like done. They were done. Okay, so good. How do your hands feel? Tingly?
Blood's running.
The blood is flowing for sure, just shaking those hands out. You can just shake them wherever you want. Oh, that feels good. Okay. All the way up into my arms. Okay, let's do figure 4. So we do that hip stretch, right? So, but let's go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Maybe we alternate, right? So let's bring it up. You can help yourself if you need to. Take it down. Opposite one, I'm gonna go opposite, bring it up. If you help yourself, if you need to, bring it down. So if I bring my foot up, then I lean back when I do that. So I'm sitting forward. Can feel it in my booty. Right? Down, up, leaning in. Okay. So it's almost like a nice little rhythm. Ouch. Mm. Let's hold it now. So I'm gonna rock from my left butt cheek to my right butt cheek. Because it feels good. Because also it's this right butt cheek that's feeling kind of like tight and
Yeah, when you're driving.
From driving, yeah.
So.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so now just sit level. And I can feel now that at more I've wrought, this side is a little more even with this side. I'm not leaning so much into that butt cheek, right? So both are kind of a little more level. Let's cat and cow here. Oh. Rounding the back and then arching. Looking out. My mid back is died. Let's do one more. And then Mary, if you want, you can lean all the way forward. I'm just gonna bring my forearms to my leg because that's enough of a stretch for me. Oh. So Mary, I have 2 apple walnut muffins. I have an apple walnut muffin first. Can you not do nuts?
I can't, no, I have to have blood drawn.
So you can't eat.
Yeah.
You can't even have a smoothie snack or anything.
No.
Holy moly, 2 muffins for me then.
Enjoy.
And then let's switch it out.
I wish definitely say yes.
Now, are you going straight to have your blood drawn from here?
No, I got no home and change.
Because I have some goodies to send home with you, okay? Woo. So same thing, I can always tell rock from your back hip to your front, or your down hip to your up hip. This one feels much different because probably need to have an adjustment. I might try to do that before I hit lay down.
Right, if you make, because I'm just, you can really enjoy the trip.
Yeah. The flight is not long, but it's just the travel. So,
When you always, parents do case and it's always twisting them.
oh. This side feels so different. All right, so I'm gonna settle in. Cat and cow. So exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Oh, leaning forward slightly. Exhale, rounding, leaning back. And inhale forward. A little more. Oh, my back feels super, super tight. Okay, so now you can lean in, or Mary, you can come all the way forward. Oh, that's crazy. You can always go way forward. So yeah, you are this tight side. Oh. Mm. Breathing into the stretch. Oh. Ah, and then letting go. Oh. Well, at least that kind of cooled us off a little bit. So let's do another forward bend, maybe slightly wider legs if you want. And we have the blocks here, so watch first.
Okay.
Ah. I'm gonna stack mine on top of each other. Alright, we can just do one. Slightly wider leg, and then let's just revolve, right? Slowly. Okay, join me. Maybe you just one, yeah. Just feel yourself twist. It could be just like the twist in the chair. It could be inhale one direction and then exhale the other. Or inhale through the center, exhale, revolve. Let's do 2 more twists each side. My neck just popped. And then come and stay in the middle. Ah. While I'm here, I'm gonna heel toe my feet closer together, toes together in, heels together in, toes together. Now my feet aren't totally together, and then toes apart, heels apart, toes apart, heels. Just using those feet. Heel toe, come in and out a few times. Slow or fast, your choice. Using those ankles, the arches of the feet. Nice work, Mary. Hands all the way down to the floor. So balance. So good. And then next time you come into the center or to a comfortable width, you can see your chair behind you. You know it's there. Just put your body down. Lean back. Let the bar of that chair support you. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was good. That lean back was good. Okay, Mary. Let's stop here. You're good with it. Yes.
Sounds good.
Oh. That was great. Thank you. Oh, I brought our bands out. I didn't even do our bands.
I think we need to look at all the changes.
We don't need the bands, Cheryl. No, we're done.
Yay.
Okay. Whew. Well, for those of you that joined us, thanks. Stop. Stop recording.